Hey, welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Linton Condrey, and I think you just broke the
I've been
chair.
fucking with this seat last minute. For some reason, the little handles you rest your forearms on were over here like this, and then I was fidgeting with it, and then the camera came on. So, okay, we're
super
set.
Professional. That was a terrible start.
Yeah, well, it happens
Jesus
sometimes.
Christ.
Yeah, my chair's falling apart. I have to get some new chairs. That happens when you're like 300 pounds, and these are made for like 220-pound gaming kids. Even lighter than that.
Yeah, and say 220.
Let's say live in their mom's basement and eat Mountain Dew and peanut butter M&Ms and have pimples and wear glasses like these. Yeah. Anyway, hey, how's everybody doing? It's Thursday.
It is Thursday.
Didn't get
Thank
any
you for joining us.
Didn't get any videos from you today.
And I forgot.
You forgot. Okay.
I did.
Well, it really limits the show then, because
No, you told me you had enough videos.
Doesn't matter. We never have enough. I can always use more. And people want to see what you're doing.
I'll have mine for next week.
As you may or may not know, we have a IPA meet scheduled October 14th. We are a week and a half away. Our workouts are pretty simplistic. Tomorrow, the guys will do an opener. And then Tuesday, it's like 30% of your 1 rep max for 3 sets of 10. Some push downs, go home if you need to do it. If you're feeling flat, if you feel like you need to touch weight, that's the only reason you go in. Other than that, you take 4 or 5 days off and rest and recuperate and get ready for the big show. And I'm kind of excited. Got a few little nagging little muscle strains with people, but I think the 2-week period we have here where I'm not pushing them very hard, I think they have time to recuperate, so I don't want to hear any excuses. Coach Kennelly has spoken. The Benchmonster has spoken. So we're looking forward to that. It'll be a good show, and a lot of people are coming. We'll have shirted lifters. We'll have raw lifters. Got one guy at our gym that thinks that they're going to run two benches at the meet. Yeah, we got a kick out of it because we have we picked up Tiny Meeker's pad. You know, the IPA allowed the 14-inch wide or whatever it is, but only so thick pad. So we invested in one of those since they're approved by IPA, and I wanted one for the bench that they're going to bench on. So we ended up getting that. We put it on our bench, got 2-3 months ago. And we've been using it. And lately we had to get that pad on another bench because it has face savers on it. Another Forza. And this kid, he's done powerlifting meets before, but he texted me and said he wants this pad on this bench and that squishy pad, Tiny Meeker pad. He doesn't like it, and his girlfriend that he worked out with doesn't like it. They want to use the hard pad, and he's telling me that the shirted benchers can bench on the soft Tiny Meeker pad, and raw lifters can bench off. And I'm like, this guy, I've been doing this for fucking 28 years. And I've never been to a meet where they had 2 platforms going. I've seen them. Like IPL Worlds or something.
Where they have 2 platforms running. That's not 2 platforms running. That's have this bench for raw and then switch it out for equipped. You don't do that.
Yeah, I've seen where they have like 2 benches going on a platform when you got 700 lifters. International.
Yeah,
this is a little.
Saying. You're not.
But it's stupid because it made me laugh because I had to read it like 10 times to you because am I really reading this? He thinks we're going to use 2 fucking benches? You're out of your mind. And I guess, maybe being the Washington State IPA chairman, I don't know if he's barking at me, but that shit ain't going to happen, son. You're going to bench on the pad that I see you bench on with that bench and get over it. And that's what it's going to be. You know anything different?
I know I don't want to hear about it anymore.
Okay, you're done.
Like, I'm so over it.
But it's funny to laugh about that somebody would conjure that in their mind
over it.
And think that we were gonna have 2 benches at a meet. We'll probably have 40 lifters and be done. Start at 9 in the morning on Saturday, be done at 6. But just for you 2, and maybe another crony you run with. Yeah, we'll shift out the Forza and pull that one in there for you. Yeah.
And
I just want to
power lifter, I guess, just
he's not that new.
Get it. He's only done 1 meet.
So we laugh about it. Hopefully we found that.
He's only done 1 meet, and his coach was the one putting it on. So I don't know.
Yeah. So that's never gonna happen.
I don't know. I don't know anybody
but
experienced powerlifter
looking
that
forward
that was
to
going
it.
to happen in a meet because that's not, you can't do that.
I think Ryan Hines, we're gonna do openers tomorrow too. I'm gonna bring in my shirt. And Hines says if he feels like it, feels okay, he might compete too. So we'll see what happens. let that play itself tomorrow, and we'll find out. That being Friday. Got some videos to showcase here, as we always do. We got quite a few in my email this week. Didn't have to go hunting too much. I don't have a whole bunch, but the ones that I have are the ones that are important today. And so let's get right down to that. Other than that, do you have any powerlifting news of any kind that's going on in the world? Anything going on?
No, not especially.
Not especially.
I haven't really
I don't really talk to too many people. So I know Tiny Meeker has a big contest coming up in Houston. He's putting on down there. So talked about it last week, and I got some of his videos tonight, and a couple I pulled from the internet. Maybe one or two that are a little weird and out there, but you got to have intermissions. You can't keep forcing these videos down your throat. You got to have a little breakup. And I found this road rage one. I don't know how I find these, but just goes to show, how society has changed, and people are crazy out there these days, and we'll talk about that in a minute. Let's start out first, and in no particular order. This is just the way when I sit down Wednesday morning and I put these videos on here. It just flows like this. First up is Showbit Jane. Sent me a video here. He made some adjustments in his, I think with his grip. He's benching in a Rage X 2-ply. I need light. Lord, let there be light. And he's doing 515. He's doing reverse light bands. Let's check him out here. I got to put up an image so you don't see us. The shirt, Showbit, if you're out there, is that a Rage X or is that a Phenom? It is an Inzer because I know that logo. We talked about here, pushing the bar apart, driving the upper back through the bench, trying to give him some cues. Strengths there, looking really good. I mean, he's kicking ass, and seems like to have a good crew there too. It's hard to find people to train with, and that's an awesome lift there. And if you look closely on the reverse bands, the bands themselves are they're shaking this way. They're not super assistive. Let's just put it that way. So he was pushing a lot of weight there. My hat's off to you, Showbit.
It's looking strong.
Dimitro here.
Very nice work.
Sent me a video. He's doing 300 for 14 reps, and he said he almost killed himself on the last rep. I don't know what he meant by that. I mean, kind of misses the upright. You do get fatigued at some point. At the very top of the lockout, at some point, you're going to start. I call it a dying quail. I mean, you can push it up to lockout, and then pretty soon it just goes further down, down, down. And I think that's what happens here. Just, a little fatigue sets in. 14 reps with 300 raw. I can't even do that, Dimitro. I don't have the wind capacity. And I see that guy. See that guy over there is like going to run over.
Yeah, that is scary.
Yeah,
he got it.
He got it.
Great grind, but yeah,
great grind, Dimitro.
I would be shitting myself if I was pressing on that. I hate it when that happens.
What do you say when that happens?
Help! 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 Help!
Help! Help!
Do you remember why that inside joke
like
happened?
It sounds like a bird chirping. Help! Help!
That happened because I was benching one time. You were talking to somebody, and I was benching on my own.
I remember.
And
Rap Fitness.
I was videoing it too. And the last rep, I started to fail, and you were over talking, and I was like, "Help! Help! Help!" And that was 8 years ago, and ever since then,
yeah, we haven't said help, help.
He likes to say that all the time. It's like a little inside joke.
Yeah.
Anytime we need help, we say, "Help! Help! Help! Help!"
Are we done?
I think
help, help.
Okay, but yeah.
Okay.
So I don't know why I felt it necessary to.
Yeah, we haven't had to say it lately. That's good.
Joke, yeah.
Next up, Eric Below.
That's where that came from.
We seen him. He lifted at Shauna's meet recently. He's gearing up for his next meet. It's an XPS meet. Oh my God, I have to get my glasses out. Yeah, let me do this right because I don't want to F this up. This is important. It's a Tom Brown Memorial meet in Utica, UTICA, New York on December 2nd. Here is two of his training videos, 735 for 2 reps we're going to look at first. And do I need backings? It says only need backings on one thing. So let's check out his 735 first here. Doing a little reverse band, up training with Odell and Butch Putnam and the crew, because that's what you do when you want to be the best. You go and train with the best. You can't go down to Planet Fitness and pull some normal people over and say you want to do this. Good job on the 735 for 2. I mean, the guy's a machine. Let's check out a 775 here. It looks like that's going to be for 3 reps. And then we'll look at his rankings in open powerlifting real quick. Love the bar, like the green, but I love my purple too. Not complaining. Getting a lot of verbal cues, so I could turn up the volume and listen. They're giving him a lot of verbal cues, which is very important. That way he doesn't have to think it, he hears it, and then his body reacts to the signals to the brain. Like belly up, chest up, head back. I can't do head back anymore, but fuck, dude, those are looking pretty simple, Mr. Eric. Very easy work. I'm going to put up a little backing here. He's on Oprah Powerlifting's power ranking list here. So let me put up this image so you don't have to see us, and we'll take a look at the rankings here. So this is Open Powerlifting, I believe, and I screenshotted it here. Unlimited 275 men, Masters 50-54. That's damn near me, if I can make 275. And you'll see here Eric below, right here, with 750-pound bench press.
Wow.
And Joel Taranzo, that's a name I haven't heard in 20 years. Wow, didn't see that one. And as you move up, of course, I know damn well he's good for 800. So he's with the right tutelage and he's training at the right place. I believe we're going to see him. You know, I'm not saying overnight, but he's on his way and he's going to do great things. And it's those little steps, you know, 735, 755, 75, 800.
Yep.
And
milestones along the way.
Yep.
Or milestones.
Very impressive.
Yeah, we got some strong ass people on the show. Love it.
Am I strong?
You're right.
Okay, next up is California Press by Chris Smith. I believe there's audio on this one, and I just thought this was a cool tricep variation, pullover, you know, whatever you want to call it. Let me see if I got audio, and we'll try not to talk over it. I'm not sure if it's copyright. Maybe tomorrow I wake up and YouTube sends me a copyright strike and I have to cut it out, but enjoy it for what it is. It looks like an interesting a negative eccentric on the tricep, and then like a pullover and a press. Well, let's check it out.
All right, up next we got California press. California press is a mix between a close grip bench press and a lying triceps exercise. Right? If you ever get in trouble with this and don't think you can complete the negative, and it's coming down towards your forehead, just pull it to your chest. All right, that's your safety. A little bit stronger in that position, you can almost always get out of it, out of spot. All right, so what it looks like. All right, close grip. So I put my hands in the blank spaces of the bar. So elbows pointed toward the sky, taking the bar down toward my forehead, pull it to my chest, close grip bench, press it up. All right, make sure you leave about 2-3 inches above your forehead. All right, you do not want to go down and touch your forehead in a lying triceps exercise. All right, don't want you to hit your head. Go.
I'm kind of interested. I'd like to try those at some point. Now, you know me, you see a bar with weights on it. That's all fine and dandy, but when you lift with me, I'm going to want to put mini bands, some chains, and all that sort of good fun stuff on there too, to make it a little harder. And looking to do that tomorrow. So we got a California press, and last week we had a Phelps extensions with chains on the floor. So adding to that tricep list of assistant exercises of mine is it just constantly grows, and that's what's fun about it. You can pick one of 40 different tricep exercises and cycle them thoroughly. Howard Weingarten is up next. We have two videos here. Which are they in order? Well, on paper they're not. We're gonna see 826 reverse band and an 876 reverse band. It's in the 4-ply Colossus. Looks like you do not need a backing, so let's check out the 826. I think I'm gonna get this shirt out tomorrow. My 4-ply. Seeing Howard use it makes me want to use mine. I'm up in weight too a little bit, so that was pretty easy. Howard, shit. Let's check out 876. Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing. Good control. No wavering. Single man handoff. Good build up in the shirt. Elbows in the right position. Forearms straight up and down. Not too shabby there, Mr. Howard. Shit, that's looking good.
Looking strong, man.
Yeah.
Nice work, sir.
Nice work, Howard.
Looking very good.
Yeah. What's up to? Okay, this is interesting. Now, apparently, Not taking anything away from this sport of what they're doing here, but this is what I just wrote it down. It says a massive new world record, 1,031 pull at the World Strength Games Strongman competition. Now, I just don't get the hitching thing of it. I mean, I don't, I don't, I'm not taking nothing away from the lifter, but the whole,
You're allowed to hitch.
are you? Are you? I mean, are you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's like resting it on your knees and walk it up, though. That's allowed? I'm just, I love it, but that counts?
Yeah.
Huh.
I guess so.
Anyway,
Celebrate.
it looks dangerous to
It does.
just do it like that and irk and jerk it like that. I don't know.
I agree.
I just, okay.
So maybe that's what I need to be doing.
Yeah,
Strongman,
yeah,
'cause
but
I'm the hitching
in our
queen.
world, you can't hit.
Oh fuck.
No. Oh, who's
No,
up
you
next?
Can't even like. Yeah, I mean, if it's at all not smooth, you're
Found this young lady. I don't know how. I'm on Instagram, bouncing around reels, typing in this, typing in that, searching high and low for videos that may interest you and showcase some great lifters. Demetria, I have first name because that's what it says on her Instagram page. Apparently, she's 48 kilos, USAPL Pro. And what is 48 kilos? What's 105, I think? I got quite a few
Something like
lifts from her. What's 106.5, something like that? And she's doing some lifts here. And we're going to see, are they all in one? Dimitri, yeah, they all are on one. So we're going to walk through this here. She's doing 352 times 3 on the deadlift, 210 for 1 on the bench, and 192 times 3 on the bench. That's what I have. Let's see what I got. Oh, and I don't have a backing. That's horrible, Kennelly. So a pretty light lady here. Gonna reset on all these ones. Lifting in some flip-flops.
That's what I thought, but I think they're actually.
Those aren't.
Oh no, they are. You're
they're
right.
shoes.
See, I thought they were flip flops at first, and then I thought they were like those little sock shoes,
They're flat.
and then no, I think they're sliders. I can't tell. Because I thought they were sliders too.
Look at her go at 106 body weight. Just little tight. The arch is interesting here. Her feet are way out in front. I kind of
Jesus Christ.
look at the lower lumbar arch, people. I am
It's like
jealous.
A floorboard.
I want that. If my back could do that, that impressed me. Limit the travel. Love it. Good job, lady. Good job, Demetria. Kind of a cool arch, though. You see how high that was? Oh, whoa,
Dude,
whoa.
It's like a floorboard.
Hey, nobody can see us. Yeah, lower
Okay.
lumbar. That was cool.
It's a huge arch.
Huge. I used to be able to bend like that, and then I've.
You never could bend
okay.
like that.
But
Maybe you arched more, but you never bent like that. No freaking way.
I wish I could.
Fantasy land you live in, son.
I live in the Willy Wonka land. Is where I live.
You know, honestly, sometimes I feel like you do.
Yeah, it's,
Some of the
it's
things
peaceful
you
there
say, I realize you're
with the
not
Oompa Loompas.
in reality with the rest of us at times.
Yeah. Well,
But we love you anyway.
Tinkerbell flies around in my world, and it's a brightly colored little people working for me, doing things they need, like the Oompa Loompas. All right, who's up next? Philip Herndon. Let me get the light out, people. Philip Herndon, 937 at 273. It's his opener. He's 4 weeks out. Is that a deadlift? Philip, I did not write it down because I probably was in a hurry. And, squat. I like this squat because it's got good depth. Knee wraps in a belt. That's raw. And a lot more in the tank, Mr. Philip. So not even a nosebleed yet. He's not even gone even heavy yet.
That was easy.
Yeah, 1,000-pounder right there.
Christ.
Squat coming up.
Yeah. For sure.
Denise Herber. This lady impressed me because she has no belt. And body weight, I have a no clue. But anyway, she's doing a 600-pound deadlift for the win at the 2023 ABS Pro. A 600-pound deadlift. I didn't see a belt, and I need a backing.
No way.
For Denise. Well, she's I think 180 body weight, 65.
Oh.
Yeah. Still
though,
Yeah.
she's a 600.
600.
I mean,
Look at the muscles in her legs. That's a strong woman right there. Look at that. No hitch there,
Damn,
right?
that's a lot of weight.
I was impressed.
That's really 600.
I wouldn't mess with Denise.
That's crazy.
I want her punching me out. Okay. Gonna take a break here. We're gonna go to a road rage madman. You never know where you're gonna be, and shit's gonna pop off. But normally, people never did shit like this, and I don't know whether this is occurring, but it happened somewhere, and involves a motorcycle group and a car. And I left the audio on because I guess the guy on the motorcycle told the guy to get out of his car and wanted to do a little tango in the street. So let's check out this road rage incident here. This was scary because you never know when this could happen to anybody, when you mouth off to the wrong person. Let's check it out here. Audio's on.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Tried to tell you that you mess with the wrong people on the wrong day. You never know
Were
where
the
your
motorcycle is yelling at them or something?
motorcycle said get out of the car, and that guy just fucking mowed him over. That's a vehicular, almost homicide. Nobody died, but
I'm kind of sick of people talking shit, and
nobody gets
run
out of the
your
car.
mouth, you deserve what you get.
Just run you fucking over.
I'm kind of done with the shit talking. Like, if you run your mouth, be ready to back it up.
Who would have thought that would have happened? You never think.
Somebody could pull a gun. That's why you don't do it. Like, do you ever like yell at somebody and have them be like, "Oh, you're right. I was in the wrong. I'm so sorry. I'll never do it." Like, what do you expect to happen that you want? Like,
Well, you wouldn't expect that guy to do that. I mean,
like that time
in a million years.
that couple followed us, like in Spokane, when that little couple followed us in and ended up regretting their decision because we verbally annihilated them and they did not want to get physical, which was smart.
Mm-hmm. Well, you ran the show
I'm like,
on that
what
one.
did you think was gonna happen? We were gonna be like, oh my god, we're so sorry. Do you want a hug? No, you're acting like an asshole, and we're gonna call you out. Maybe you made a little mistake in your driving, but there wasn't an accident. Like, what do you think is gonna happen when you run your mouth? Like,
Well, I see those once in a while.
you do it to the wrong person, you're gonna get.
We had the road rage lady that hopped out of her car. Remember, jumped on top of that other car and kicked the windshield in. People are fucking nuts out there these days,
that's
man.
why you don't run
Society's
your mouth
crazy, man.
unless you're ready for anything.
Since we have the show on Thursday, I call this a Throwback Thursday video. It's Vlad. All is off, and it's been on before. It's got 3-4 years old. 1,111-pound squat with wraps and belt at the Pro Raw Arnold Classic 2018. It was a while ago, but this guy's just impressive all the way around, and I thought we'd throw him on here as a Throwback Thursday. I believe he got his knees replaced and came back to squat 1,200 or something, or if I'm not mistaken. Big man. I believe he trained at Westside too. But don't quote me on any of that. These are just things I hear. That is a fuck ton of weight, people. Raw. God damn, you got to have strong everything right there. Good form too.
Nice.
I wonder how he's doing.
Nice.
Is he probably retired by now, I would assume? That is crazy lift, man. Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that room. That is
Where was this at?
It's the Arnold.
When? Oh, yeah.
18. Yeah. Way to go, dude. That's impressive. I don't care.
Nice.
So I saw that and I thought, hey, let's throw it on there. Throwback Thursday, we call it. Let's see. Tiny Meeker's up. Now, this video I was going to post last week. I was just confused. I didn't know what the lifts were. I'm going to have to call them out here. You're going to see 4 lifts and 4 attempts on the bench press here. And the first one, I don't know if I can look down and then call it and look back up because in order, they go 1,003 pounds, 1,113 pounds, 1,221, and a 1,300 attempt here. And I don't need a backing, I think. Let's check out Tiny. See if I can remember all these. Okay, 1,003. If these are in order, Tiny said they were. Handling some big weight. That's like 135 for Tiny. That's not, that's easy weight. hanging out down there. Oh my God, he could have done 15 reps with that. All right, the next one here, according to me, is 1,100 pounds and 1,113. I don't know if that's a kilo we added or a yellow. It's like a half board. Just kisses it and boom. Oh, Tiny's 1,100 in the books right there. 1,221. 1,221. That's like a half board. Doesn't even look like a full board.
No, it looks like a half board.
Good handoff, right in his line. All he's got to do is drop it down, engage his shirt right there. Look at that. And boom. You know what? And he goes to 1,300. I love it. 13. I wonder what that feels like. I mean, how often can you do that tiny and be recuperated to do it again? Because that is just got to tax you. This workout right here. Just handling that is just oh my God. Yeah. Hey man, he's under the weight and he's doing it, man. I'm impressed.
Very nice. Tiny,
Jesus.
looking strong.
Yeah. And
looking strong.
said he was up in weight last week. He's up to like 330.
Really?
He doesn't look like it
no,
though. I saw
thought he
videos
looked-
of him.
I thought
He looks like he's like
thinner.
290.
Yeah, I thought he looked leaner.
Okay, where are we at now? Well, we don't have any Ashley videos, so we got to roll into speed bench.
Sorry, guys.
I am not sure.
I had some videos. I just didn't get them on in time.
I'm not sure what we did on speed bench day. So we're gonna have to walk through it and talk through it. Do you guys mind? I think it's a rather long one too. I think it's like 7 minutes. So grab some popcorn, get the Chicago Bears and the Commanders or the Redskins. I think they're gonna change their name back. Get that on because that's a blowout right now, and you can watch both. Here's speed bench. Looks to me like we got some brand new Monster Mini bands out. And we got 225 on there. Doubled bands make it 75 at the top for us longer arm people. So you're looking at 295 at the top. Probably 30, 40 pounds lighter at the bottom. Doing a 5x5 it looks like. I'm not really doing anything special, just various grips. Too many Fridays on a speed days. We've been going up to like 400 and 500, and it's been kicking our ass on Tuesday, which it's supposed to. Louis always said, you want to fuck up your max effort day, go heavy on speed day. So we do that. Ashley walked in front of the camera, not impressed. Just bouncing around on grips here, basically. Just, a wide one, close one, maybe a Larson press, just having fun. I kind of like this Larson press because it's going to help me with off the chest strength. I'm laying flat as a pancake. It's not a floor press, so I'm getting full range of motion. And it's kind of hard. Probably the last set there. We didn't pause. We actually just did a Larson press, and that would probably be that. Stuck with the same motif. Left the bands on there and decided to do some extensions here. Nothing exciting. But why put the bands away when you have a thing already set up here? Could have been a JM press. We could have got a 4-board out and did some close grip lockout pushing towards the feet. I'm a big extension guy. They're hard. You have to squeeze the bar tight. And on Friday, it's usually a pretty good volume day. So, yeah, you saw the lightweight. Usually I just cut in and start filming right here. But we do warm-ups and stuff. You don't just hop under a big weight. You want to make sure everything's warmed up. We don't have any time for setbacks and strained tendons at the elbow. Which one of my crew members has because he relaxed at the bottom on a rolling dumbbell and he paid the price. Oh, now it's looking heavy. What's going on? Is there more weight on there? Same weight. Why is it looking heavier? I think Hines was just wasted from just all catching up with him. Jose here doing some extensions too at the plate. Oh, that looks like a come out and a push. That's not an extension. That's kind of a half-ass extension and a press, but that's all right. It's accomplishing something. Deacon here, the new recruit, 15 years old, 180 pounds. Gonna go places with him. Probably has a 240 raw bench under his belt. We're gonna find out in a week. I believe he did 235 for 2, touch and go. Incorporate the pause. He's gonna be somewhere in that vicinity, depending on how long the pauses are. And if I'm not impressed with the pauses, then I will step in as chairman, grab that fucking microphone at the meet day, and tell the head judge to better speed up those press commands. Especially if you're coming down smooth and controlled on the descent, you should get a press command almost immediately. Football bar extensions. This was based off of Laura Phelps' exercise that she posted. She used a straight bar. This time we are using a football bar, my football bar. And 3 chains is hard. It's 160 in chain and 45 on the bar. So that's 205 at the top. And you really got to get it started at the bottom there. Little bit of a press there, kind of an extension, push. It all works, but when weights get heavier, your brain finds the easiest path of resistance. Deacon here with a chain. His elbows were getting, his elbow tricep tendons there were getting a little warm. Rest periods were short, and we were pushing him a little bit. We're giving him verbal cues here. Squeeze the bar, squeeze the bar. Kind of rooting for him too, you know. We're going to push him. His mom was in the gym the other day, and I said, well, we're going to pet him between the ears just for a little bit, and then I'm going to start kicking his ass. And she just laughed. Looks like Heinz got a 4 chain on there now. That's hard. And Heinz is doing an extension there, not a press. I like that. That's good. Sorry for this part. I got to come around and flop on the ground real quick. Inner grip is where I'm grabbing. Looks like I go a little far, like to my forehead. And I'm pushing like there's a band behind me. I'm kind of pushing it towards my feet. Push. And my face is turning purple because it is hard at the top. And I don't get that last one really. But that's what it's all about. Brought the Emax bar in. Figured this would help a little bit of kind of a shoulder recuperation, little therapeutic action here. Plus, I wanted to see Deacon use it for the first time because it's always funny to see somebody who's never used a setup like this pendulum chaotic oscillating movement. And usually there's a lot of dancing with the bar, and he was dancing. He was cheating off the bat because he was coming down, letting the bar hit his chest and breaking that chain and allowing the bar to reset itself. See, we try to catch it an inch above the chest to keep that wiggle in motion. You want it to wiggle. All those vibrations are transferred into the shoulder socket, and according to Louis Simmons, there's thousands of muscular contractions occurring when you use this bar. Some people, like myself, know how to use it, and you can kind of catch the rhythm of the band or the kettlebell swing. And I really have to slow down and wiggle it myself because I've actually mastered it. But then again, we hooked up, what was that we had on the bar, Ashley, that one day? And it was so bad. Oh, we had another kettlebell, big kettlebell in there, and it was really fucking us up. It was bad. I don't know why I got so many sets and reps here, but it allows me to also dictate and see what's going on here with my athletes and making sure they're doing things correctly. Because I don't see it when I'm in the gym. I'm in my own zone, so I don't see things occurring. And I'm going to come in there, pick a grip, let's see what I do. It's light, but see, what I'm doing is catching it there. These are absolutely useless reps because I've timed it. So now I'm going to open my hand up. What I really need to do is slow down and let it do its magic. That was worthless. I'm trying to explain here. Here's Deacon, first time on the bar here. And we're yelling at him to stop about an inch from his chest to get that wiggle going. And it looks pretty good. I think one of his sets was really bouncing all over the place. Lays completely flat, which I do not like. Directly flat on his shoulder blades. Not that you need to arch during this exercise, but I told him we got to work on that upper back arch. That we're going to do a lot of changing of things after the meet. Ashley in the background sitting around on the shoulder press back there.
Yeah, getting ready to do a set.
Oh.
Watching you guys.
There you go, Deacon. Dance away. That's good for you, son. Oh. Up to max effort here. Gonna have to walk through this one. Ashley, you're gonna have to help me out here.
Why that?
Because you're here and you're part of your Benchmonster TV.
More of a reason than that.
All right, max effort. I don't know what's going on.
Turn the camera off and tell me something. I forgot what it was. Who's that douchebag there? Oh God, awkward. I'm sorry. That's you. Moving 315, looking easy. Looking easy. Who we got next? Is it Hines? Usually Hines is next. Usually they go side by. Yep, there we go. Got Hines coming in next. You know, he's been working on keeping his butt on the bench. So let's kind of keep an eye open for that. It's not the best angle to see it, but yeah, moving pretty easy for him. Sounds like he's gonna kind of test out tomorrow and when they do their openers and see if see if he feels like he, you know, might be ready to do the meet or not. Was kind of what I thought I was hearing. So we'll see how tomorrow goes for him, whether he ends up deciding to do it or not.
Well, we did his opener
we got
here.
Dan here who is doing the meet.
This is his opener, and we actually called press and rack command here. So that looks like an easy opener, I thought. 375, 65, whatever it is. I'm trying to keep the guys from going too heavy. This is Tuesday night, of course, and Friday we're doing openers. So I said, guys, you need to tone it down a little bit because you definitely want your opener to go up fast. So I kind of dictated everyone's weights. Now, if we can keep him up on his traps like that, that looks pretty damn good there. This kid wants to bench 315 by his junior year in high school, and that's the plan. 405 probably. Yeah, 315 for this douchebag, I heard. So, close grip. Nothing's going to wipe us out. Just smooth controlled. We're on the other bench, and it is an inch lower with the pad change, too. I don't know if anybody noticed we're on a different bench. So, there's, for taller guys, there's a little bit less leg drive. Being lower to the ground. So I'm kind of just feeling it out well, that's what I benched on all my life was that height of the bench, but you know, mine's a little taller.
Right.
Hines doing some pause presses here.
But
he's been working on keeping his butt down, listening to Howard Weingarten.
A little bit there still.
Yeah, we're working on it. It's work in progress.
I have the same problem.
I didn't want to do this on the incline, so I thought we'd go and do it free weight style. Kind of hard to hand off, but smooth control reps, locked out extension wise there on an incline. I'm huffing and puffing. I don't know why. I'm heavy. I can't get enough salt. I don't know what's going on. But the more I eat, it's like just water retention. Those little Lipton sodium chicken noodle things. I don't know. All right, Deacon's going to do a little bit of them here. I told him to bring it to his forehead and extend upwards. Dan's giving him some verbal cues as he's doing it. Good control. Not trying to get anybody hurt a week out from the show. Me, I don't care. So we're throwing on a 5 here. Squeeze the bar. Got to have white knuckles when you do this. I'm really working on form. I really don't want to press them. I'm concentrating on a spot on the ceiling there and locking out towards that. And that felt really good. I think we went a quarter too. 3-man handoff because it's really hard to be the back guy there. I can't do anything. It's like an upright row from the nipple line. This workout occurs on Tuesday nights, if you may or may not know. Starrett here has a little bum tricep extensor inflammation thing going on, so we incorporated some things that will not irritate them. And I thought this would be good. I'm standing by the side, making sure he's pressing towards his feet, not engaging his delts and pushing back. Triceps, all arms, straight forward towards your feet. So we kind of bounce back and forth with him. Looks like we stuck to the this area over here. Got the football bar out. We got some chain on there. And we're going to do some extensions here. Extension press. Extend push. That takes all the tension off the elbows, that's for sure. Put a little bit on them. Let's see what I do. Straight up from that spot. Probably could push it a little bit more towards the top, but I'm doing the extensions. Not extend press. Heinz hopping in there. It's kind of heavy. Those chains are 20 pounds a piece, and when you're locked out at the top, it's 30 pounds of chain altogether. So you got 135 and then 30 pounds of chain. So, and not a lot of it deloads onto the floor. Hey, open those curtains up.
That's cool.
I get the band out. I say pick the push down handle, and I say go get a band. Nobody's going to do straight push downs without some type of resistance on there. Didn't do a shoulder exercise because tomorrow is so important. I'll explain after we watch this exciting moment in the gym. Before we walk out of the gym. We had a team powwow after this, kind of getting the game plan together. And so everybody knows that they bring their singlets tomorrow. And we're going to be judging lifts and doing openers. And that'll be the only pressing movement they do. And then it'll be extensions of all kinds. Maybe a shoulder exercise. And that's going to be it tomorrow. I got to get in there because I'm the bench monster and I want to be on TV too. Arms looking pretty puffy. Had a tricep problem myself when Dave Osborne came down to visit. I kind of went over cold and did some straight bar extensions off pins and strained something there, but had a half a bottle of BPC 157. I was healed in 3 days. Okay, so as I was saying, you come in tomorrow, and if you don't plan correctly, you will plan to fail. If you do too much on Friday last week and too much on Tuesday, you're going to come in tomorrow. Your openers are going to feel like 1,000,000 pounds. And then you got all week for that to sit there and boil within yourself. Like, oh my God, I'm going to a meet, and what I can do on my deathbed, I barely got in the gym. So the psychological standpoint of that is to have them fresh as daisies and have that opener go up explosively, fast, confidence builder for the whole week into the meet. That's what I do. I'm trying to help here. And yeah, let's go to the chat box because
Chat box.
I'm parched. My whiskey.
Chat box time. All right. So first up, we had Paul Lawfer here. Hey, Paul, good to see you in the chat box. Hey, guys, how's it going? Cancer tumors are shrinking.
Good.
That's the good news. That's what we like to hear.
Great news.
Great, fantastic news. Absolutely.
Phenomenal.
The bad news. We don't like bad news. I have a torn rotator cuff going to an orthopedic on Tuesday to get an MRI.
Paul, I was thinking about you
shit,
today
man.
because
I am so
I did not
sorry
get a
to hear
video
that.
from you. And today I was like, as I was coming down the stairs 20 minutes before the show, I was like, I was going to hop over to Facebook and see if you maybe had sent me one in Messenger. But then I saw this on here and I was like, no. Torn rotator. You have to let us know how bad it is. And Dan Logman just had one, and he had a torn rotator. I'm not sure the extent of it because I forget. But they heal. Hopefully you don't need surgery. Hopefully it's a partial. But keep us in the loop what's going on. That MRI will definitely show what's going on in there. And then
Make a plan of action based on how the MRI looks.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully.
hopefully you can get a little
Hopefully
bit
it's not too bad and
some peptide and stick it in there and heal quickly.
Something that'll heal on its own. And not be too terrible bad. But I know rotator cuffs can be bad. They can be bad. They
Yep.
can be hard to heal. So hopefully yours isn't, because that's not always the case. Like when I had my shoulder surgery, like when they didn't know I had a rotator cuff until they went in, and it was just a small one, so he was able to patch.
Hopefully
it up
there's
easy.
no labrum
So
either.
hopefully it's just something like a small one that can either heal on its own or be fixed super easily. We're praying for you to get
Speedy
some
recovery,
Good
yeah.
news, yeah, speedy recovery. Really glad to hear about the cancer cells shrinking, though. That's really good news. So,
I got a question.
I hope the rotator cuff heals quickly.
Do you have any idea, like, how you did that, Paul? Because Dan Logman and we know when he tore his. I remember the specific movement we were doing. So, was there a particular bench press that you took out that fell out of line, or was it? I'm just curious on if you knew the exact exercise movement that it occurred on and how that happened. I believe Dan and I were rushing to get up to. I was rushing to get to 1,000. He was rushing to get to 700 or 800, and we just didn't respect the weight. And I think Dan's weight came up like this, and then it came back and rolled this way. And by the time we caught it, those little rotator cuff tendons aren't very big, and they tend to give out. So, all right, Roger Bro.
Roger Brome. Good evening, monsters.
Good evening,
Good
Roger.
evening, Roger. Good to have you here, man. Hope everything's going good, and hope you're having a good week, and good to have you on the show. Terry Conjugate Iron. Morning, guys. Big T sending Greek fat hairy greetings. LOL.
Greece. Yep.
Good to hear from you. Glad you're here. Competing at the end of November, chasing that 700K total.
Yep.
1,543 pounds in the Masters 1 category. Sorry, I couldn't read or talk there. I apologize, guys. Want to get 573, 385, and 595. My prep started in early September.
Stay healthy, live smart, and those numbers are totally attainable. Let's go out and get them.
Wishing you the best of luck. We can't wait to hear how it goes. We believe in you, and we know you're going to kick some ass. Terry also says 300 pounds for 14 reps. That's great benching.
Yeah, Dimitro.
Absolutely. That's amazing.
Very impressive. Like a little machine, man. Like just burn.
Really
yeah.
impressive. Yeah.
Yeah, Dimitro's a smart lifter.
Work.
Very.
Absolutely.
You should see some of the workouts that
Badass, intelligent lifter.
He sent me some of the and typed them out by hand, and they're so detailed and intricate. They're just. I mean, the guy's got very smart, and he has plans and attacks, and he just really knows what he's doing workout wise. It's impressive to look at some of his workouts and see what he's doing behind the scenes. Living on a prayer.
Living on a prayer. Hi, Ryan. Have you ever had to take blood pressure and cholesterol meds when eating massive amounts to lift maximum weights? If so, what was it, please? Thank you.
No. They gave me lisinopril one time, 5 milligram, and that's such a low dose. They could a month or two later, another doctor said, "Why even on this?" And usually controlled the blood pressure through lower sodium diets and stuff. But then again, you know, you get very big and you're eating a lot amounts of food. But never had cholesterol meds. Never really had an issue with that yet.
Howard Weingarten. Never any excuses. Nope, that's how we roll. No excuses.
No excuses and no limits. That's right.
No excuses, no limits. We just figure out what went wrong, fix it next time, and get better. That's how we
Hell
roll.
yeah.
One Rep Mex. Hey guys, sorry for going MIA. Stresses up the arse. LOL. The rat race is more obvious than ever. Haha. As to your question from last week, my opener is 185 kilograms, 385 pounds in the Inzer. Then I'm going to test out the Ginnies and see what I can get out of it. Hope y'all doing well. See you in 2 weeks. Can't wait.
Not breaking out the Mindy X Factor at all, One Rep? No? I know you have a plan on attack, so I'm just asking. I just like the way you look in that shirt. It's perfect fit for him.
The Mindy X Factor?
Yeah. He's done some lifts in that. Yeah, it's impressive.
It's just, yeah. Seems like such an aggressive shirt.
Oh, it is.
I don't know. I just have bad memories with that shirt.
I have bad memories of it, too.
Yeah.
I got a video to show you that's a bad memory.
I do, too.
Yeah. You got it, too?
Oh, yeah. I got it on my cell phone.
I got it on my screensaver here.
He's not going to want to wait till to get it, from your camera. He's going to want it sent to him right away.
Oh, yeah. Horrible. Let's not talk about it, please. Okay, move on. I don't want to hear arms breaking. Terry Conjugate Iron.
Terry Conjugate Iron. Yes, hitching is allowed in strongman. 17 of is strong as crap, but always kind of hitches. That was more than kind of. That was like a hardcore hitch.
Hardcore.
Like,
impressive.
Coming from me, I'm the hitching queen, but that was like, it made me look like nothing. But, I mean, look at the weight he had on the bar.
Impressive hitching. I'll give
you
him that.
If you're allowed to do it, then it does make the risk for injury go up a bit, but it hurts to watch. Exactly. It hurts to watch, but I wish I could hitch with 1,031 too.
Yeah.
LOL. Yeah, exactly, right?
Wow. That's shit pot of weight, man.
Show. That's crazy. Cray. Howard Weingarten. Thank you very much. Both felt great, and yes, it is nice to have a giant as a handoff guy. Ha ha ha.
That's good.
Yeah, no, that's awesome.
Yeah, that weight, Howard, is being handed right out in your line, and there's no wiggle wobble, and that's a great thing to have when you got a good center guy.
Yeah, looking really strong, Howard. Those were some great lifts.
Yes.
Keep kicking ass, man. That's awesome. Showbit Jane, what's up, Benchmonster family? How's everybody doing? What's
doing
up,
good.
Showbit Jane? We're doing good. Hope you are too. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. We're always happy to have you. Definitely good to see you. Hope you're having a great week. Tiny Meeker. Thank you for posting. Thank God I'm feeling great again. Arm feels great. Yes. Half board. And I am wearing arm slippers so I can get my shirt on and off easier in training. Enjoying feeling big weights again. Haven't gone that high and it felt good.
Wow.
Haven't went that high and had it feel good since early 2017.
Oh, wow.
Here is the link to IPA Bench and Deadlift Worlds. Did the link come in?
I don't think the link works.
I don't think there's a link.
Unless on the live feed there's a link. I don't. On here we can't press on anything.
On our end, we're not really able to. Yeah, we're not able to see the link. So I don't know if you might want to try it again, or what, or if we go to. I don't know.
So he's wearing the sleeves to get the arms up. That's a good thing because one thing bad about my band shirts are the arms are so big. I mean they're just like ginormous. I think with a little tighter of a arm would make the shirt work a little bit better for me. There's so much play in a lot of my shirts. I think they think my arms are 35 inches around the bicep. But I wear them anyway. I don't care.
Not quite.
Howard.
Howard Weingarten. Ryan Oompa
Loompa.
King.
Little orange people.
Oompa. Okay, I didn't get the. Okay, sorry. My old eyes are. I swear I thought that
Favorite
was
part of that.
Ryan Oompa Loompa King.
A couple parts of Willy Wonka, not the new one with Johnny Depp, the old school 73, Gene Wilder. My favorite part, and I'm not dissing on people that are poor. Like I still can't figure out why wherever they were in that era that when Charlie Bucket comes home with a loaf of bread. No, it wasn't 1933. And Mama says we're gonna have a real banquet, and he's got a loaf of bread, and they're eating cabbage water. That's rough living, people.
That's very rough living.
And at the end, Mr. Willy Wonka yells at him, like my dad would yell at me. You get nothing.
He loves that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was just a test.
It was a test. He passed the test.
And he passed the test.
Good day, sir.
He didn't give the everlasting gobstopper to Wadsworth.
Not
Slugsworth.
Wadsworth. What movie is that? Slugworth.
I don't know. Wadsworth.
Wadsworth is from Clue, I think. Tim Curry, Wadsworth? No? I don't know. Okay, Howard Weingart.
I got it from somewhere.
Wait, Showbit.
Showbit Jane. Yes, that is a Rage X double ply.
I've worn that shirt before. That's the bloody nose shirt for me. That's Sunday Bloody Sunday shirt. Yep.
Nice.
That thing makes blood come out of your eardrums. It's really weird. Or your eye sockets. Howard Weingarten.
Eye sockets. Howard Weingarten. Oh yeah, I just wanted to say I'm sorry to hear that Dick Butkus passed away yesterday. R.I.P. Another monster of the Midway.
I saw that on Facebook about 2 hours ago.
Breaking.
Yeah, I just saw that. This has been a hell of a year with people passing, man. It's a list that it's bad. It is really bad. It's just like, and it's not like COVID, like something we can point a finger at. It's people are just close circles.
Do we know
not
what
a clue.
his...
Just people are dropping, man. It's fucking weird out there. Tiny Meeker.
Yeah, no, definitely. Our condolences to his family and friends, for sure. Our thoughts and prayers are with them. Tiny Meeker. Is that my bench pad on the Forza?
Yeah,
sure is.
Yeah, we moved it over from my bench to the one with the face savers, because that's what IPA wants us to have, is the face savers. So we moved it over there. I think last week, and apparently it's causing some rifts because people didn't realize that's the pad we're using in the meet. But hell yeah, it's approved and we're going to use it. It's wider and it's better than a normal Forza popsicle stick pad. Sunny
says, do you take vitamin D? If so, how much?
I don't know. I got some vitamin D. I don't really know. I had some injectable from the Invigor medical company I worked for. They had a vitamin D injectable. But no, I buy it online, and I don't know how much I take, actually. Especially in the wintertime when there's not a lot of sun. That's the best time to beef it up a little bit, because, you wake up and the sun goes down at 3 o'clock? Turn the clocks back pretty soon. It's going to be dark all the time, and you got to have that vitamin D. I really don't know how much I take. Like I said, I got so many, from Lion's Made to She Legit to Sea Moss to about all these over-the-counter supplements, because I trying different things out, seeing if I feel different, or magnesium glycinate. I mean, I got a whole box up there, and my vitamin D, I got it from my dad. I think it's a prescription strength vitamin D. I'm not sure. Sorry, I don't have that answer.
Paul Walker. I tore my rotator cuff doing seated cable rows with a straight bar with 300-pound stack. Felt something pull on the back of my shoulder. Oh. Now I can only raise my arm up halfway. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Oh, so kind of like a steel row, kind of like just pulling like this, right? I do those. But it's just one of those things, man. If you just kind of like, it just happens.
It doesn't say steel row.
Huh?
Seated rope. Cable.
Yeah, like a seated cable, but with a straight bar.
It's very different than a seal rope.
Well, it's just, I mean, it mimics it when you don't have an actual seal
No, it
rope.
doesn't.
But to me, it does.
One of them you're seated and one of them you're laying down.
Well,
You realize that, right?
yeah. But I try to emphasize like pulling the bar to my chest, like I'm.
That's what you should
Yeah.
do in all of them.
I know, but I do that exercise too.
Yeah. Most of us do.
Don't get smart with me, lung lady, or I'll smack.
Lung.
Young.
Oh.
Backhand you like this. Watch this. I'm gonna turn the camera off, and you're gonna have a bloody nose when
I'm
you
gonna
come back.
pouring blood. And you're gonna fucking have a black eye.
You know, no black eye.
Oh,
Okay.
dude, I would destroy you.
Just because you got a boxing
I would
class once a week
destroy you.
doesn't give you the right to think you're like Miss Tyson here.
I
All
go
right.
a couple times a week,
Show bit.
and I spar, and I would destroy you.
All right. Let's see it in action. Let's see
Okay.
you get in that ring and mow some people down.
I will.
Okay.
I'll do it.
Showbit signing off. Off to work. All right, Showbit. Have a good night at
Well,
work.
thanks for joining us.
It is
Always
Thursday.
a pleasure to have you. Have a great night and a great rest of your week.
Hopefully
We'll see you
tomorrow
next week,
is your
man.
Friday, hopefully it is. Not sure. Some people have to work weekends. Some people's days off are in the middle of the week.
Tiny Meeker. The band shirt grabs my arm and it kills me trying to get it off.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, they're probably harder to get on.
That's
Well,
something
maybe
BJ
they're
said.
all
Fucked
hard.
his tricep tendon up because his sleeves are kind of tight. And I remember he said he was coming down and the band shirt was wanting to pull this way up. And he says it pulled the underside of his tricep and strained it. I don't. We were trying to figure out why that happened. Why did it happen on one side or the other? We think that was his dominant arm, maybe a little bit bigger. I think we're trying to figure out, well, if the shirt is moving and it's pulling his arm, maybe we should have some baby powder in there. But yeah, I don't have that
would
problem with tight
help, but-
sleeves.
Yeah,
All my
it's a
sleeves
little
are
smoother.
come off pretty easy.
That's nice.
Well,
That's
I can't get up to
nice.
400 pounds to make them tight. So, all right, Terry Conjugate Iron.
Terry Conjugate Iron. I'll try to stick around. 6 a.m. here, and my shift just started. We have quite a few of our Benchmonster TV family that works like nights. It
Nights,
sounds
yeah.
like, yeah.
Well,
Oh
Terry's
wait,
from
no, not
Greece.
nights. Sorry.
He's in the AM.
Okay, yeah, sorry. Never mind. You just said 6 a.m.
And I'm not sure where Showbit's at.
Okay, that's right.
Yep.
That's true. Never mind. Disregard everything I just said. Well, yeah, if you gotta go, you gotta go. But we appreciate you making it. We appreciate you trying to
Yeah,
hang
thanks
in
for
there
stopping
as
by.
long as you can. If you're not able to, you can always come back and watch it later.
Reruns.
Because it's yep. So no worries. We're just happy you're here. Tiny Meeker, you add spacers if it's lower than your past pads.
Oh.
My new pads are 14 inches at the top and almost 4 inches thick. They still taper down to 10 inches. Sorry, I'm on my phone. You can add spacers underneath to
Whoa.
make it taller.
Okay. So that's interesting because we were talking about that because the pad is very squishy. And the fact that it's on a bench that's an inch lower than my bench, and then the pad itself, you go down a little further. So if we put spacers, Jose's the guy that drilled the holes and put the okay, I'm going to talk to him tomorrow because that's something I'd be interested in. I'm not sure. I think they should, because if we could raise it up a little bit, and then we wouldn't have that 1 inch
Yeah,
drop.
that,
And
yeah.
yeah, that's a good idea. Whoa, that's good stuff, Tiny. Thank you.
So does he sell this space like?
No, you get them at the store. So it's basically
really?
it's a threaded bolt, and then basically we just get spacers like you might have to have them custom made or a little aluminum 1 inch. We'll figure something out, but we're onto something here.
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't think we should say anything. I think we just raise it up and not tell anybody because there's gonna be people like, oh, we're gonna
Just do it.
just do it, yeah, because it's gonna benefit my guys. So that nobody will know that because they can watch this show, so I can say it freely, and then I'll get corner Jose tomorrow and say, hey, we need some spacers, 1 inch spacers. Let's raise this bad boy up a little bit. It's a good idea.
That's a great.
Thank you, Tiny. That's a lifesaver.
Alex Estrada.
Almost makes me want to compete now if I can get that pad up a little higher for my. Not that I'm anything, but I get my 900 opener for one. No,
Alex Estrada. You can do it? You gonna compete?
I want to talk about spacers tomorrow with Jose.
Hey Ryan, how old were you when you hit your first 700 in a meet?
Well, that'd have been June 2000, so 7, 8, 4. What? No way, it wasn't that old. That was in June 2000, so let me figure that out. Can't do Rain Man stuff here. You got a calculator in here?
Yep.
How can I find? Talk to him while I'm looking for a calendar or your calculator app. Oh, here it is.
He's got it. Look at it. He's gonna figure it out. He's gonna figure it out and answer that question.
26 years old. And that
cow.
day I did 650 opener, 705 on a second, 723 on a third, and a 733 on a fourth. All in the month of June 2000. 26 years old. Weighed 280. Yes.
Okay. So Tiny Meeker says, was it the last arm that he put on the bar? I feel like it's the last one that takes the beating.
Oh.
Never have issues with my right. Maybe it's torque more being put on last.
Yep, that could be.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Now,
'Cause you have-
I'd have to go back and watch old Benchmonster videos with him in it and see which arm. I bet he puts his left over first, and it's because if I remember correctly, he's left, and it's the right arm that got screwed up, and that's the one we torque. I'm 90% sure. Boy, this is like Matlock shit, Magnum PI. We're figuring some things out here. We're really breaking it down because we can't have that happening again to him. And
No.
he's got everybody scared now about these shirts, how they pull on your tricep tendon, and so yeah, good point. That could be the reason. One of the torquing arm, and I think it is his right because I handed off for him, and I don't remember torquing the left because it's an awkward torque. The right, though, I'm really good at the right side, so I bet it's the right side. So, yeah, well, all kinds of stuff being accomplished here. Tiny, you're helping us out, man. Thank you so
Lots
much.
of help. We
Yeah.
appreciate it. We appreciate you.
A lot of
appreciate you,
these
Tiny.
conundrums have been a problem, and we haven't had answers to them, but now we sit down, we break it down, and try to figure it out. Now, got to get BJ back in the gym now, so
No.
we kind of lost him. He got a strained something in his clavicle here. Last time he was here was 7:15 in a 2-ply shirt. And then it lingered for like 6 weeks and it wasn't getting better, and he got flustered, and he's just we haven't seen him. But we'll get him back, check on him, see how he's doing. But I know he was healing it up and doing some other things in life, you know. He lives an hour away, so it's not like we can see him all the time.
Right. Yeah.
An hour's not that far, but it seems like forever.
Yeah, but in the busy everyday life,
Oh, yeah.
schedule of everyday life, it's you know, it's hard to carve out because that's hour one. Well, it's more than an hour, isn't it?
Not if I'm driving.
But
Yeah, it's
a
hour 15.
couple hours when you consider both ways.
Hey, read Tiny's one down here. This is
I'm
interesting
working
too.
on it, man. Thank you.
Well, because we didn't do this, I don't think.
Tiny Meeker, back to the bench. You got to be careful if you already used wood screws. You need to make sure it will still tighten down.
I think Jose bought the inserts, the threaded inserts, and we drilled a hole and knocked them in there, and they're metal screws, not wood screws. So I never checked on it. He just said he was going to do it, and I'm like, I don't think he's going to do it. And then I come back, and he's drilled them out, and he's got them on the bench, and he's lined it up, and then he said he was going to move it, and then he's Mr. Pad adjuster, mover, setter, upper guy. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'll have to check that tomorrow when we go in because we're going to bench on it for sure. But definitely like the idea of getting the spacers and rising it up a little bit, at least to the same height as my bench. That's probably an inch spacer, and he's going to have to find. So we're going to have to do a little Home Depot, Lowe's shopping thing and get some tools and go in there and raise it up. So I'm excited about that. I know Heinz will be too. because it's definitely a lot lower to the ground. Makes it really hard to get to, and I can't arch with a shit with my screwed up lower back anyway, but that close to the ground, I got to base my feet out a little wider. It's a little different. I've been so privileged to bench on my bench with a super high pad and all that good stuff. Now we're low riding now on a normal Forza.
Yeah.
I don't like that. I want every advantage for my 6'6" frame can get.
Right.
All right, Paul Offer.
Paul Loffer. After Tuesday, I will see how it goes. I will be back. I promise. 800 will come. Not giving up. Oh, we know.
Yeah.
We know. We know you're not. And we know 800 will come. Absolutely.
Yeah, get the MRI first.
Excited
Don't
to
go
see
in
it.
and try to do anything. Could you make it worse?
Play it smart, man.
I'm sure it hurts
Play
to
it
do
smart.
certain. I remember when Dan tore his, he couldn't do rolling dumbbells. I mean, he couldn't bench for a little bit. And then eventually, God, he didn't have it fixed for a long time. And then he was able to bench, but couldn't do anything that went back like this. And hopefully they can get you an idea of what really happened and get on the healing aspect of it, whatever that may be. And because you are a lifter, make sure they know that. I mean, I'm sure some doctors think that you sit at a desk all day and push pencils and go home and just have a normal life, but we're warriors that go in and try to bench press 800 and thousands of pounds. So we got to get that thing healed, Paul. Yeah. One way or another. So yeah.
Sure.
Well, everybody have a great Friday tomorrow and a great weekend.
Fun.
Yeah. When do we turn the clocks back? Anybody know that idea? Is that November or when? Because it gets dark out like at 6:30 now.
Talking about that with somebody. I know, and it's gonna get worse. I hate that.
I hate it.
I hate it when that happens.
Dark at 3:30 or 4.
Yeah, I'm like when I'm leaving
Depressing.
school and it's already getting dark.
Yeah.
That's some serious bullshit.
Yeah. Like summers don't last very long anymore.
I will text you Tuesday.
Please
yeah,
do.
that'd be awesome. Let us know how your MRI goes on Tuesday. We'll be definitely waiting to hear how it goes and what you find, and then we can kind of update everybody on Thursday, let them know how you're doing and what you found out.
And Paul, Tiny sent me a bottle or a link to a bottle of BPC stuff that he's been using on his arm that works too. So we're gonna find you some type of remedy concoction to get you back in the game quicker than your body can heal itself. So we'll find ways around it. So just hopefully it's not totally detached and you have to go in and sew that together. I think that's what they do. I don't know how they do it. I'm not a doctor.
Yeah,
Never done a surgery in my life.
They repair it. Probably something like that, but
Yeah.
hopefully it doesn't even.
It's really
require
weird that-
surgery.
it's
Hopefully
really
something
weird-
that can heal on its own.
Yeah, that it occurred on that exercise. I was thinking, Paul, you're going to tell me a story how you came up with 750 and then the weight turned out and it tilted and then you heard a pop or something like that. Just leads me to believe it. Hopefully it's not that bad unless, I don't know how it happened exactly, but yeah, hopefully it's not as bad as it could be. I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you, Paul.
We're hoping. We're
Yeah.
crossing our fingers.
Keep you in the game, man.
Sending good vibes and hoping that you get good news.
And shrink those
it's not a
fucking
huge-
cancer cells
yeah.
away, man. We like that, man. Good
Yeah,
news.
we like that news. We
Yep.
like that good news. We enjoy good news, so keep that coming. And he also says, "Can you text me that link?" So maybe. You can
Yeah,
text
I got to go back. Tiny
The
sent me a
link to
picture
that.
of it, and I clicked on the picture, and all the picture did was give me a bigger picture.
Oh.
So I got to Google it, I think, the brand name, and I'll get you that. I'll work on that. Because I looked at it, and it's like a BPC TB500, but it's like a gel. It's like a pump. And I think you rub it on, and probably has something that like DMSO in it or something that will drive it into your system. So if it helped with Tiny's arm, then it can help with yours too. So, and I've never heard of it, so I kind of want to Google it and do a little research in it because it's a healing agent. And so, in this game here, we're always getting beat up, banged up, and
real bad.
my guys right now, one's got tricep tendon that's inflamed for the past 4 weeks, and if we had something like that, we gave him that Voltaron cream over the counter Walmart stuff, and that works kind of good. But if there's something out there that's a little bit better, shit, let's go with better.
Yeah, for real.
Better or great. Yeah. Well, shut them down, send them away, Ashley. We gotta make dinner, and you got 6 cats up there to feed. So
I already fed a couple of them.
yeah, you got 3 strays on the front porch, a big slug, A slug. The slug. I've never seen a slug so big.
He eats cat food, dude.
Eats
he
cat
comes up
food.
and eats the cat food. He probably takes all day. Squirming. Well, I don't know what you even call
Slugs
it.
don't move
Sliding,
very fast.
Squirming,
Yeah.
whatever. Up our porch and to where the cat food's at. It's great. Apparently, everybody likes cat food. Like
Slugs love it.
the ants, the slugs, the cats, the
I don't
dogs.
love it.
Like everybody. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. So
Like we attract all raccoon. I think
raccoon.
we've had a raccoon. Apparently, not that we saw, but our neighbors saw a skunk. I guess there was a skunk at one point.
Skunk.
I'm gonna be pissed if I come out one night and get sprayed with a skunk.
It can happen.
I will stop putting food out for all those motherfuckers. If
Well,
I get
raccoons
sprayed
too
with a
are
skunk.
kind of dangerous animals. They can hiss and they
can get mean.
they can
but
get
I
mean.
think they'd be enough scared of us that hopefully they
Yeah,
wouldn't take it to
You
that.
got too much plates of food out there. It's too much of a smorgasbord for all the creatures that roam the outside of our streets here. But you know what? That's what we're all about, taking care of the less fortunate. And those little alley cats out there came to us with their ribs sticking out. Now they got boilers like
they're
me.
kind of chunky monkeys.
Yeah, they got fat stomachs. So, but winter's coming up, and
Yeah, we
Food's
want them
hard to
be
find in the
warm-
wintertime if
warm
you're
in
a
the
cat.
winter, and yeah, we're just
you got to
taking
build up
care
their
of
body fat and insulation. That's what I do.
That's what we're doing.
All right, guys, have a good weekend. Enjoy your.
Thank you guys for joining us. As always, you guys make our show.
You
We
do.
love seeing your videos every week. We love getting to hear what's going on and how you're doing and everything in the chat box. We just really appreciate you guys.
Yeah,
and,
thanks for showing up.
we love you guys and we appreciate you. We hope you have a great rest of your week. Tomorrow's Friday. We made it. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Hope your week next week is great. Starts off great. And we look forward, as always, to seeing you next Thursday.
And benchmonstgmail.com is where you send your videos. And Tiny Meeker says it's Rhino Rub. Paul Loeffler, Google Rhino Rub. It's a blue bottle. If you can't find it, we'll find it for you, man.
Rhino
And
Rub is incredible.
He says it's incredible. I'm gonna order some
I
tonight
want
myself.
some. Yeah, I want some.
I need all the help I can get, man.
So I'll get some Rhino Rub. That sounds
Yeah.
good. Terry Conjugate Iron, I'm back. Reception is poop, but I'll do my best to keep watching.
Yep.
Actually, we're
shutting
wrapping.
down.
Unless you have something that you want to add, we're out of people. Were done sending stuff in the chat.
And the
so
cats are running around upstairs,
we-
stomping on the ceiling here.
We
Like,
were getting ready to wrap it up. If you have something else you want to share, we'll wait a second and see if it comes in.
yeah.
But
There's a
otherwise,
stampede going on up there.
we were gonna let everybody
Go about their evening. It's 8
go
o'clock.
about their evening. But we appreciate you. That's amazing that you're you're at work and you're still making it. We appreciate that. You guys are such loyal, awesome fans. We love you guys. You guys are the best.
Yeah, for our
You
little
guys
show
make
here.
our show. I mean, like I was saying, your videos. You guys join in the chat box. You always have great stuff to add. We just really appreciate you guys tuning in every week. You guys are the best. And
So
we just
please join us
can't
again.
tell you how much we appreciate you guys. You guys are just awesome. So have a excellent night and have a great Friday tomorrow. We made it. Whoop, whoop. Friday, weekend. Whoop, whoop. And I don't have school tomorrow, work, so
Oh, yay.
I'm excited.
Some housework done. I gotta mow the
Well, that
lawn.
sounds
I gotta
like a
mow the lawn
blast.
tomorrow, I think. For the
Taking
last
out
time,
my
hopefully.
sales.
All right, guys. We'll see you guys next week, and we'll do it again, and we'll have fun.
Yep, we will look forward to seeing you guys. Remember, send your videos, and
Be
we look
safe out
forward
there.
to seeing you guys next Thursday. Love you guys. Have a wonderful evening.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.